Have you ever been in a situation where everyone is speaking up and you're just standing there thinking, why can't I just say something without sounding stupid? It's like your mind is full of self doubt, even though you know you have something valuable to offer. I have totally felt that way. But guess what? Confidence isn't about never feeling insecure, it's about how you show up even when you do feel insecure. Now, if you want to start feeling more confident and comfortable in your own skin, let's dive into these small but powerful shifts that can make all of a difference. First one is the power of presence. I am sure you have been mid conversation with someone, and even though they're standing right in front of you, you can really tell that they are not there actually. Their eyes are scanning the room, their phone is vibrating, and they barely nod along. And at that moment, you start wondering, am I boring? Do they even care? Now think about someone who is fully focused on you. They listen, they make eye contact, they don't interrupt, and you can tell that they are really hearing you. That feeling is different, isn't it? These people aren't always the loudest or the most outgoing, but they still draw people in. Have you ever wondered why? You might just think it's all about, paying attention, but there is more to it than that. In fact, if you miss this one thing, no matter how well you listen, people still might not take you seriously. Here is the secret. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it and how you show up in the first place. Now, your presence has a huge impact, and if you don't have this one key element, your presence won't have the effect you want. Which brings me to my point number 2, which is speaking with intent. Now, have you ever been in a group conversation where you say something and it just floats into the air unnoticed, but then a few seconds later, someone else basically says the same thing just a little differently, and suddenly everyone is listening, reacting and agreeing, and you're just like standing there like, wait, what is happening? Wait, what? It's almost like certain people have this invisible switch that makes others stop and listen. And no, it is not because they are smarter, funnier, or more important. It's something way simpler, but most people completely overlook it. Here's the thing, your words alone don't make people listen. It's the way you deliver them that does. And if you ever felt ignored, talked over, or just like your words don't carry weight, it's not because what you're saying is not valuable. It's because you're missing a tiny but powerful shift in how you deliver it. Think about the people who always get attention when they speak. They are not necessarily the loudest, but there's something about their voice, their rhythm, the way they own their words that makes you stop scrolling, stop talking, and just listen. So, what are these people exactly doing? And more importantly, how can you do it too? So there's a small but powerful trick, so subtle most people don't even realize they are doing it, that makes the difference between being heard and being ignored. And once you start using it, people will naturally give you their attention without even trying. So let's get into it. Now I call it the delivery formula. Pace plus pauses plus power. Now, element number 1 is your pace. Slow down to actually speed up. Most people talk too fast when they're nervous. It makes you sound uncertain, like you just want to get your words out before someone interrupts. But here's what great speakers do differently. They slow down. They take their time. They make their words feel important. So try this. Next time you're talking, take a deep breath before you speak. Consciously slow your pace just a little. It might feel weird at first, but trust me, people instantly start paying attention to you. Now you just can't slow down. You have to add 2 more elements to it. So the element number 2 is your pauses. The silent trick that hooks people. Have you ever noticed how most powerful speakers pause before saying something important? It is not by accident. Pausing creates tension. It makes people wait for what is coming next. And that silence, that is what pulls them in. So try this. Right before you say something important, insert a tiny pause, just a 1 or 2 seconds maybe. It makes your words land harder, like a mic drop moment. Element number 3 is power. Owning your words. This is the part most people skip. If your voice trails off or sounds hesitant, people subconsciously tune out. So, to sound confident, you have to own your words. This means finishing your sentences strong, lowering your tone slightly at the end, and cutting out filler words like, you know. So, here's the key. You can't just use one of these tricks and expect the results. Slowing down without pausing makes you sound robotic. Pausing without owning your words makes you seem unsure. But when you combine all the three, that's when people really start listening to you. But here's the thing, confidence isn't built in a day. It's not about learning one trick and suddenly becoming magnetic overnight. It's about rewiring the way you show up, the way you carry yourself, and the way you see yourself. And let's be real, if confidence was easy, everyone would have it. But most people, they don't put in the effort. They watch a video, think that's cool, and then go right back to their old habits. But if you are still here right now, I already know you are not like most of the people. So now you have two choices. You can leave this video and forget everything you just learned, or you can keep going, keep learning, keep leveling up, and actually become that person who walks into a room and totally owns it. So if you're serious about that second option, I've got tons more coming for you. My entire channel is here to help you build real, unshakable confidence, the kind that changes the way people see you and the way you see yourself. So don't stop here. Watch this next video, because if you like this one, that one is going to take you even further. And if you haven't already subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, because this is just the beginning.